Hello, welcome to actually, what day is this? This is tomorrow. We're recording this tonight. What day is tomorrow?
Eight.
19th? 20th?
19.
19th, okay. Welcome to day 19. I guess this is going to be Thursday morning's video. I'm Anthony. I'm here with my very dear friend and New Leaf meditation instructor, Leanne. We're going to talk about her email and post for today about self-compassion. But let's stick with our little practice of meditating for 3 minutes to start. Is that good for you, Leanne?
It'll work.
Cool. I'll go ahead and ring our bells and we can meditate for 3 minutes together. Leanne, I tell you, those books are so rad. I mean, you've got the best background of any of our friends from the discussions. It's just killer. Love it. Thanks for taking a little time to sit with me here. I was chuckling to myself about halfway through our little sit here. Like, I've been meditating for a long time, and I have been preaching like how important just like even 3 to 5 minutes of sitting is. And like every time I sit for 3 minutes, I'm like, oh wow, like I feel better. Like I'm a little bit like it's just amazing to me. I'm really thrilled that Leanne is joining us today. I met Leanne over the summer last year. She's got extensive experience in a whole number of areas. She's gone through other meditation instructor training. She was gracious enough to come through and do ours. She contributed a lot to the cohort she was a part of. I've really enjoyed getting to know her over the last 6 months. She's been very active in getting involved in our community. And I love Leanne's writing, and I love her just thought process and and listening to how she talks about how her meditation practice has changed her life and been a real catalyst for change. So I was very excited that she was willing to join us for a post during this meditation challenge and to come and have a little bit of a conversation so we could hear a little bit about what she was thinking about. So Leanne, if it's okay with you, I just want to start with, what interested you in the topic of self-compassion? How did this become something that when I said to you, like, we're doing week number 3 is about happiness. We started meditating, we took meditation off the cushion, and now we're focusing on how we make our lives and other people's lives better. And you were like, I know exactly what I'm writing about. What's the context? What's the story behind that?
When you said the week of happiness, for me, what comes to mind is, most people go, well, I just want to be happy. You're going to hear that out of everybody's mouth. Heck, I say it. But what is really happiness? In the New Leaf Meditation Project, I love the week of exploring, the minimalism, the all the topics that you're doing for true happiness. I think for me, happiness is not that, I feel happy 100% of the time, 365 days, woohoo! To me, that's not real happiness. There are going to be times that are tough. I started meditating 15, 16 years ago now due to a major health crisis, right? So we grow old, we get sick, and then, we die and then we can't meditate, it's too late. So for me, when I think about true happiness, I think about the ways people go about trying to be happy. And it reminds me of taking a stick and beating people over the head. I must be happy. I must be happy. I must be happy. I am not happy enough. Let me beat myself up a little bit more because I'm not happy today. Moms and dads with kids and schedules and busy people with 3-4 jobs, you don't have time to beat yourself up to be happy. And just quite honestly, it does not work. It's not what really helps. Mm-hmm. And I like getting down to your practical, what is really going to help me get to where I want to be. And for me, self-compassion, ironically, I didn't get it in the beginning. Someone once asked me, I had the normal thing, trying to find my way, new meditator. And I was talking to a friend about it, and he said, well, what do you do to self-soothe? And I looked at him and I went, what does that mean? Like, it totally went over my head. Mm-hmm. The idea that I could soothe myself. Well, wait a minute. A lot of people say they want to meditate to feel better. And I kind of chuckle because that's not really how that works. I mean, sort of as a side effect, but like we were saying, we relax, but, give me a work call and I'm going to get stressed out again. So how do I deal with life off the cushion? And for me, I loved the teachings, the interplay between Eastern and Western psychology. And so a couple of years ago, I found out about compassion-focused therapy. I'm trained in acceptance and commitment therapy as a coach. And you always hear about compassion-focused therapy. And I've been hearing about it for years, Dr. Kristen Neff. She was probably the first one I heard about, and I can't even tell you how long ago that was. And they've been doing studies. Paul Gilbert, in 2001, they came out with the results of a study that talked about kind of how we as humans evolved to handle emotions. And it's really, they talked about, you hear about the reptilian brain and the primal brain. Compassion-focused therapy talks about a drive, the fear-based system, and a safety system. And I think those are really the key of what caught my attention with self-compassion.
That's really awesome. That's a really nice segue. I love the email you put together. I think for people who are new to the group, who are meeting you for the first time, they'll be really impressed. And I hope they can take some time today to sort of walk through that exercise. Just a note for the people reviewing this, if you aren't getting the daily emails, we're going to put this on the blog, so you can check out newleafmeditation.org/blog, and you'll see Leanne's contribution for the day. But could you just walk us through a little bit of the exercise? Because I think you kind of set us up nicely for what you were encouraging people to think about today.
Yeah, so the exercise that I described on the blog is trying to invoke that safety system. I think most of us know what the drive system is, and it's not a bad thing. Drive can be inspiration. It can be determination. I'm really going to sit and meditate every day during the month of January. That's your drive system helping you out. I think most of us are familiar with the fear system, anxiety, all those things that work to keep us safe. It's the safety system that I think is the missing piece in most people's, mental health and daily habits. When I say mental health, I don't mean the big formal you go see somebody. I mean, what do you tell yourself all day long? So the exercise that I have is a form of their guided imagery is a really big deal. Because let's face it, if I tell you, relax, chill out, how many times does that ever actually work? Mm-hmm. Never. So you're using this guided imagery to help you embody, to get out of your head and into your body, that sense of safety. And in this particular one that I provided, I thought it was helpful, especially for people, because this is where I started. I couldn't tell myself, it's okay, I'm having a hard time, but anybody would have a hard time. It was always, no, I can do better than this. What are you, stupid, Leanne? Come on, you know better than this. Right, we do it all day long, right? How many times are we actually talking to ourselves like we talk to our friends? You're going to be compassionate. You're going to try and listen. So the imagery that I have for here is a wise friend. You are sitting and imagining the wisest, kindest, gentlest friend you can picture. Whether you actually know this person or not, you can make them up. It invokes that felt sense in us of safety, security, care, connectedness, all those things that I think we crave. And while you tell yourself, well, I am safe, a lot of times you can say to yourself, I am safe, but you don't feel it. You know what I mean? You're trying to talk yourself into it. And that doesn't always really go well. So the guided imagery gets you in a really safe environment. Part of it is invoking all of your senses. If you want to light a scented candle, if you want to burn incense, if you want to play soft music, anything that's going to invoke as many senses as possible, get you in that safe space, get you to just kind of calm and breathe. And unlike the meditation that we do daily, this is directed attention with that imagery of that wise friend, and what would he or she or it say to you that you wish, that you long to hear? What kind of reassurances do you feel you're not getting? And if someone could tell that to you, think about how you would really feel and really resonate. It gives you time to sit with that felt sense, again, so that when you do open your eyes and leave, your threat system has calmed down. Your safe system is engaged, and you're able to go about your day, at least for a couple of minutes in the beginning, feeling strong, centered, and confident.
I love this so much, Leanne. I mean, it resonates so strongly for me. we had a conversation in the discussion group today. Our friend Emily brought forward about she was in a tough situation at work. She put her best into something, and somebody told her, I'm assuming because I know Emily a little bit, it was a client said it wasn't good enough, and it hurt her feelings. And she was going through this process. And I was kind of putting myself in her feet and in her shoes, and that fear response I have when I'm at work, when I get criticism at work, that it attacks my underlying sense of security, right? And that fear mind really gets going. That self-soothing in how we apply these skills in those kind of situations is so critical. I really love this. So I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. So I'm sorry I asked you about this beforehand, but I guess it would be good for people who are watching this video to know, in February, Leanne's going to run a whole series on this. So we're going to do like a 10-day challenge where we can really explore this and related topics kind of in depth. But Leanne, would you be open to, could we maybe schedule something next week, and could we have you lead a session on this topic, and you could go through the exercise and lead a guided meditation?
Definitely.
That'd be great. Good. So, I'll let everybody know, of course, through the daily email and discussion group. You can always check out newleafmeditation.org/events and keep an eye out for it. I would love to, I loved reading the email that you drafted up. I can't wait to, I'm recording this Wednesday night and we're playing it Thursday morning. I can't wait to reread it. I don't know. I'm really excited about how the community will receive it, and I think this is a workshop for people who would be interested. It's great. Leanne's new to the group, so I don't have a New Leaf Meditation email for her, but if you reply to the emails, you send me an email, Anthony@newleafmeditation.org. I'll very happily connect you. I know Leanne is one of our most active volunteers. She helps a lot of people, and I know she'd love to talk to you, so certainly reach out. You can find her in the discussion group too. She's pretty active in there. Leanne, this was really cool. I thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your evening to chat with us, and especially, the email was that was top notch. You and Kevin, really the best emails we've put together this month from some of our friends. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, and thanks. This was a great idea. I love it.
Cool.
Love what you're doing.
So, did I miss anything? I think we did a good job. Leanne and I were joking when we were texting back and forth earlier today that we thought it would be hard to keep this short, but I think we kept this to like 20.
We did good. For us, yes.
Yeah,
We
it was
can
good.
be so compassionate that, yes, it was tough to keep it short, and good job.
Yeah, excellent. Very nice. Anything we left out that we should touch on before we close?
No, sounds great. Thank you so much for all your hard work for all of us.
Thank you, Leanne. It's my pleasure. I love getting to spend time with people like you, so it's a lot of fun. I'll go ahead and ring our bell and end this, and I'll look forward to staying in touch with everybody. Thank you, Leanne.
Thank you.